public service announcements. The word gardening is now problematic. You cannot use the word gardening. Yes, that's real. Is it time we ditch the word gardening? The term might seem inoffensive, but it's loaded with cultural baggage. Get with the times, guys. Stop using the word gardening, all right? I've been saying this for years. It's about time someone said it. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Zeducation, and welcome to another woke edition of Zeducation. On today's SJW episode, we are going to dive down the woke hole and see how deep we have gone. Obviously, we're at the point where we're banning words like gardening, or at least saying they're problematic. Today, we're also going to get to AOC, this horrendous place she lives called America, that hates women. Ironically, a place that also has given her a lot of opportunity and an immense amount of power. So we're going to get to that. And as always with our SJW episodes, if you cringe, you lose. Your punishments will be waiting for you at the end of this video, okay? So if you accept the challenge, you cringe, you lose, head down and like this video. And if you are new here, please make sure you are subscribed and have the bell clicked for notifications when new videos are uploaded. Now on to today's game. If you cringe, you lose. Go.
Let me tell y'all the white supremacy I played that really allows a child to feel so protected and safe that they can do quite remarkable shit like this. Good for him.
Trampolines. Skills on trampolines is a symbol of white supremacy. Obviously. Obviously. Come on. Irish teacher suspended from school, jailed over trans pronouns flap. This is very real. So the school suspended him for refusing to use the right pronouns, and he said, no, this is silly, I'm going to keep going to school. And then he disobeyed the school, and the school got him jailed for coming back onto the property. So, yes, this is a real thing. This is happening. Use the pronouns or you go to jail, okay? You get fired, and then you get barred from entering your property, your premise, and then you go to jail. Obviously. Time spoke to genderqueer author and illustrator Maya Kobabe on about air work, the efforts to restrict access to air writing, and what A make of the current cultural moments. Again, this is what using the right pronouns looks like. Thank you, Time. Thank you, Time Magazine, for laying out this example that makes total sense. Woke dance school drops ballet from auditions as it is white and elitist. Northern School of Contemporary Dance reviews ballet art form as part of a diversity drive. There we go. Add this after trampolines. Illinois professor says going maskless indoors, a manifestation of racism, will boot non-compliant students. It's true. Even in 2022, after all we've found out and all we've discovered, which we kind of already knew, a lot of people were saying it, but they were getting banned offline. Even after all of that, this professor, the students taking these classes are paying money to have this jammed down their throat. It's crazy. We can't fight climate change without fighting for gender equity. Thank God. Yep. That's what I've been saying too.
At this point in my life, a pickup truck with an American flag attached to the back, speeding down a street, gives me pause, and I look for safety.
That's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. You watch too much TV, you're brainwashed.
I was driving around yesterday with my husband, and we kept seeing American flags everywhere for 4th of July. And am I the only one that Trump has ruined the flag for? Because now I just see American flags and go, oh yeah, those are probably assholes.
You know, it's just a general observation. Always the purple hair. It's like 99% accurate on dictating how these people think. Crazy. Anti-America, that's what they stand for. That is the new norm. It's very sad. Phenomenally bright teen at Melbourne private school claims she now identifies as a cat as it's revealed why everyone is being supportive. You know, I genuinely thought that these headlines were fake. I thought that, you know, this whole furry thing was not a real thing, but it's real. There are furries at schools. You know, where are the boundaries? Screw it. There are no boundaries, right? You can do and be whatever you want. My cousin tattooed her pronouns on her head. It's like a post-it reminder for others. She has a very giving spirit. I think that's real. You can do that if you want. Woof. Off-campus UC Berkeley student housing bans white people from common areas. Also real. That's happening today. It's okay in some cases, right? That's according to the woke crowd. Yes. Misogyny depends on patriarchy, which depends on white supremacy, and it is all a circle. The dots, the connections, you know. Amazing. This is you guys, just let's take a pause here. All of these things, it gives purposeless people purpose. Having a purpose in life is important. Without these movements, without these religions, these woke religions, because that's exactly what they are, these people lose purpose. Without purpose, what do? They get a job and they go start families and they do things like that. But they don't want to do that. That takes work. That takes effort. So you latch onto things that are not real, and then it gives you purpose. It's that easy. That's why all of this exists. In my honest opinion. Yes, you know, leave your anger in the comments. Great offices of state set to contain no white men. Ooh. Thank God, because they're the worst. Frick you, man. Frick you. Pub could be forced to change its historic name because it's so offensive. The Black Bitch Pub has stood for over 350 years, but now the owners wish to change its name. Which, by the way, is referring to a dog, if you didn't know that. So, we're at the point now where if it offends anyone slightly, you gotta ban it. You have to. Nigeria becomes first country to ban white models in adverts. Interesting. It's happening. That's real. In another country, they're banning that you can't do that in other countries. That's, wow. And that's okay to some people, by the way. A lot of people think that that's okay in today's world. Australian nightclub bans staring at strangers without verbal consent. What are you doing in a nightclub, you idiot? Like, get out of here. Brad Pitt was man enough to wear a skirt. Are you? Wear the skirt, Brad. I don't really care. I don't. But no, I'm not wearing one. No, I like shorts. Oh, Drew Barrymore.
You and I both know that you are capable of enjoying the rain and frolicking freely without filming it and then posting it to TikTok. Now, you've just co-signed, okay? You've just co-signed at least 3 million, 8.5 by 11 front and back people who just go out of their way to disrespect and dismiss the boundaries that Black creators have set. And now you're one of those people. So, I guess my question would be, why? Why is it so important to all of you to treat us like we don't matter?
The connection you made from a video dancing in the rain to disrespecting you apparently is absolutely mind-blowing. You have a problem. You seriously have a genuine problem, and I encourage you to seek help. This is insane. I don't know how you made that connection. Disrespect. You have to laugh at it. You have to. You can't take these people seriously. Fetterman opposes voter ID laws because people of color are less likely to have their ID. That's what you think about these groups of people? Isn't that kind of patronizing? A little bit looking down on them, like they need you, John Fetterman, to speak for them? That isn't a problem. England women are superb, but they are all white. Why? And should this be fixed? Shame on them. Shame on them. Yeah, shame. That is disgusting. Disgusting. Only a few days have passed since Beyonce's newest album, Renaissance, completely changed our lives, but the release wasn't without controversy. The Grammy Award winner is now facing backlash over a lyric that contains an ableist slur. The disabled community called out Beyonce's song Heated, which includes the lyrics, spazzing on that ass. Spaz on that ass. In the US. Spaz is a popular slang meaning go crazy, but the word is an ableist insult in the UK and other countries. Great lyrics, Beyonce. That is just beautiful lyrics. You're a poet. You're modern day Bob Dylan. Nuclear power is racist, sexist, and ageist. So why do some progressives support it? Here's the question. Is there anything that isn't sexist, racist, misogynist? Is there anything that's not? That's what I want to know. Can we get a list there? Because the list is endless right now of everything that is. I mean, the sun rising is racist. It is. Good morning. Disney changes name of fairy godmothers in U.S. theme parks to gender-neutral apprentices to be more inclusive, company says. Fairy apprentices? Wow. Yeah, it's Disney, everyone. It's just doing great. On the plane to New Hampshire, the night of the Iowa caucuses, Warren said, "Everyone comes up to me and says, I would vote for you if you had a penis. I'll take things that didn't happen for 500. That did not happen. That lady is absolutely nuts. There's a reason Mark Cuban's calling you out, Liz. You are everything that's wrong with politics. I said this on the morning show, which you should go watch, by the way, zedmedia.substack.com or Apple or Spotify, Zedcast. I said on there, she's like the old grandma that's trying to keep up with the times. The old grandma that uses Facebook and is updating her status all the time. It's like she has figured out the way to catch headlines in politics now, and is just doing a really bad job at it. No one said this. This is a lie. She's making this up. I'm really done with America, bro. I'm moving to Hawaii ASAP. Hassan, what? Please, God, tell me this is a real tweet. I've said this many times. The loudest, most confident people get the microphone. Generally, those people don't know what the hell they're talking about. Look at this guy. If this is real, which I think it is, I'm moving to Hawaii. Move to Hawaii, Hassan. Please.
Do you believe transgender women should be allowed to play on women's sports teams at the youth through college level?
Yes.
That's what Pennsylvania is voting on, everyone. Gwen Stefani. Nothing like Gwen Stefani music videos.
Dear Gwen, you're far too comfortable with cultural appropriation. Y'all remember the Harajuku girls? The bindi she chose to wear in one of her videos? The bantu knots? The imitation of indigenous culture within a music video, as well as indecently portraying Latina women?
Shame on you, Gwen. Shame on you. I will say, though, to your defense, Gwen, someone could cure cancer, and someone out there is going to cry racism. They're going to cry misogyny. They're going to cry cultural appropriation. You could do anything today. That's why we need this list. We need the things that are acceptable in today's world. Academy of Breastfeeding Medicine advising hospitals to use term father's milk and lactating person instead of nursing mother because it's more gender inclusive. You have to laugh, otherwise we'll all go nuts. Gender activities push to bar anthropologists from identifying human remains as male or female. Phenomenal. Mount Rushmore term is offensive and should be retired, ESPN's Jalen Rose says. Speaking of Disney, here's ESPN. ESPN's Jalen Rose, this is what that show has turned into. I haven't been able to watch ESPN for probably 7-8 years because of junk like this. It's not sports anymore. It's become this. So you love to see when their ratings tank and they're losing money because people don't want this. It's a sports channel. Talk about sports. How about that? Scientists change Asian murder hornet's name to avoid discrimination. It's, if you didn't know this, they generally name it from where it's from. Asia is also a continent. I don't know if you knew that or not, but AOC predicts she won't be president because Americans hate women. I feel real bad for AOC. She has an immense amount of power. She's a congresswoman. She has one of the loudest voices in politics today. And she's just, you know, she's had it so rough. So rough. Like, no opportunities ever given to her except for being a congresswoman and having that platform. It's just crazy, you know? Shame on America. Shame on America. By the way, I don't know if you knew this, side note. In Egypt, they're trying to censor things they don't like on Netflix and other streaming services because they are way more progressive than America. America's a terrible place, obviously. Bank of America's Community Affordable Loan Solution aims to make sustained homeownership attainable for more Black and Hispanic families, offering 0 down payments, 0 closing cost mortgages. That went really well. And oh wait, remember that? That was yeah, that's not bad at all. And there's nobody that has white skin that has any financial problems. They all have it amazing. So they don't need that. Demi Lovato admits she is no longer using they, them as her pronouns, revealing she has reverted back to she, her. I'm such a fluid person. You know, Demi, I'm so happy that you have the microphone. I'm so happy you have this spotlight with AOC, Jalen Rose, all of these other fantastic people pushing wokeness. You know, it's great. It's great. How'd you do in today's video? Did you cringe at all? Because if you did, you lose. You have to accept all this stuff. Otherwise, you're going to jail, like that one guy who didn't comply. All right? That's you next. Comply. All right? If you did cringe, you lose, and you have to subscribe to this channel. All right? And you have to share this video. You got to test more people. They need to start accepting this as the truth, as the new reality. Okay? Let me know how you did down in the comments. While you're down there, please like this video. Please help me get it recommended to others. That's it for today's video. Until next time, I'm Tyler Zed. This is Zeducation.
For the children.
Idiots.